Hello, hello everyone. Tina Spalding Trance Channel here today. I've been getting the feeling to do a video for you guys, but before I start, I'd just like to make note of a couple of things. Please like and subscribe the video, and if you're courageous enough, share it. Also, if you can go to channelingjesus.com and check out what we have available there. We have an in-person channeling retreat coming up at the beginning of September on Salt Spring Island in British Columbia, Canada. And that's the only retreat we have advertised right now. We are doing a retreat in the south of France at the end of October, but that has been filled up by our membership attendees. So if you would like access to some special events that don't get publicized, you can join our email list or you can become a member, and all the details are in the description box below. So let's see what Spirit has to say to us today. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. When we communicate with you in this way, we use words. We use words because that is how you communicate, and many of the other modes of communication in your society have been terrified out of you, we will say, or dismissed as unimportant. So, for example, dreams are often described as fantasies or you digesting cheese that you ate the night before. But if we cannot communicate with you readily in your conscious state, which is the case for most of you, we will use your dreams. And some of you are having dreams of contact with extraterrestrial beings. And so this is going to be the topic of discussion today, is contact and disclosure. This is a wave that is sweeping across your planet. And whenever a wave sweeps across your planet, we have always added a little caveat. When mainstream media is asking you to look at something, we want you to understand that there is an agenda behind that wave of information. Your mainstream media, movies, your mainstream media, news stations, your mainstream media, public figures have been given a script about disclosure and extraterrestrial contact this year. And that is why you are seeing it all over the place. What we want you to understand is this, is that in the alternative media, of which this channel could be considered a part, it has been made clear for a long time that contact will be made at the end of this decade of the 2020s. And so what is happening is the mainstream control grid is working, as it usually does, to hijack a different system. So when the mainstream media sees that something is coming into being, for example, the warming up of the planet, it has been known for some time that the planet is going to go through a warming spell because the entire solar system is going through a warming spell. And the control grid system, the global government, the globalist agenda, if you want to call it that, has hijacked that actuality, the increasing frequency of your planet, which means it's going to be warmer. It has hijacked that fact that you are warming up, and it has begun to use it as a control grid and a way to tax you and a way to frighten you into a lower frequency, which makes you easier to tax. And so there is a reality of global warming in that sense. Your planet has gone through many, many shifts of climate change, but it is not induced by humans in this particular incidence. It is a solar phenomenon, and in terms of the solar system, it is also a solar phenomenon in terms of the effect that the sun is having on your planet. And of course, whether you drive an electric car or a gas-powered car has no effect on what the sun is doing. And so the actual reality of increasing frequency, which means increasing temperature, has been overtaken and hijacked so that more juice can be squeezed out of you lovely humans who are working so hard. So what is happening is that extraterrestrial contact in the form of channeling has been warning of contact as you approach 2030. And once again, the grid has picked this up, the control grid has picked this up and is now using it to its own benefit, and will indeed use contact to its own benefit, to keep you frightened, to keep you worried, to keep your frequency down. Why? The lower your frequency, the more they can get from you, energetically, taxation-wise, working hard. When we are teaching you different principles, the media can override what we are teaching because we are not forceful. We are not pushy. We are not making you do anything. We are merely suggesting that if you do certain thought training programs and begin to monitor what you allow into your mind and what you spend your time thinking about, that you will change your experience. The powers that be know this very well, and so they know that if they can get you to watch a violent movie for a couple of hours and let all of those images in your mind, that your frequency will go down and you will have a different experience, but not in a good way. You will become more fearful. You will become more manageable, because fear in the 3D human mind causes you to shrink, to become suspicious, to disconnect from people. And it is in that separation, in that isolation, that you can be more easily programmed on your mainstream media systems. What do you do when you're afraid of people? You stay home and you sit on your computer. That is the whole goal of these fear-mongering systems. So what we want you to understand is that contact is going to be made in the coming year or two in a way that is recognized globally. However, you must be well aware of the absolute tendency for the controllers of your planet to hijack what is actually happening. So what we will say to you is, how do you detect whether something is real, quote unquote, or manufactured by the globalist agenda? What we will say is this: it is your frequency. It is your frequency, and this is why A Course in Miracles has been brought onto your planet at this time, we will say 50 or so years ago, so that teachers could be taught, so that books could be distributed, so that communities could grow, and so that when this a very important catalyst event arises, that there are many, many sane beings around the planet. And we use that term lovingly. Beings that are in fear, that are manipulated by algorithms all the time, are not totally sane. They believe in a world that is manufactured. For those beings that have been drawn in to do A Course in Miracles and to listen to our teachings through this particular being, they will have changed their lives considerably from a fictional, technological, digital life into a more analog life, if you will, perhaps living in the country, perhaps growing food or flowers, having relationships with real people, not just online avatars. We want you to understand that it is in your analog life, your own interaction with your own guidance, your own interaction with your own community, your own garden, your own birds and bees and pets. These are the things that are going to raise your frequency. And you may have noticed that the more time you spend on your phone, the more anxious you get. The more time you spend on your phone, the less physically well you feel. And we will say to you, the way to prepare yourself for real contact is to spend as much time in the analog world as is possible, given the way that you earn your living. If you earn your living in the digital world, then it is mandatory that the second your job is over, that you put your phone down and go for a walk and lay on the ground and take your dog out, feed the ducks at the lake, whatever it is. Get outside. Do not run with your headphones on. Do not take your phone with you all the time when you are working on your digital income. Stop it. As soon as you get off work, put your phone away for a few hours and have real contact with the real experience of your body-mind complex on this particular planet. This is the way that you get to experience reality, is through your five senses. Of course, you have more senses than that, but we will say through your traditional five senses. This is a way of you detecting frequency. When you are in contact with something that is good, you will feel it as a frequency. When you are in contact with something that is less than ideal, you will have a frequency feedback with that as well. And you will get the feeling to leave the room, to leave the chat, to stop watching the movie, to delete the relationship, or to back off from contact with an extraterrestrial that does not have a good feeling about it. And you are all going to have this experience. Many of you will have this experience initially in dream time, and it is here that we want you to focus your attention. We want you to focus your attention, of course, on your daily practices, but we want you to begin to communicate with spirit before you go to sleep at night. We want you to dedicate your nighttime adventures to becoming more loving, to having revealed to you that which you have hidden from yourself. And it is in these nighttime adventures, if we are given permission to give you information, that we can really assist you in your ascension process. Because many of you are too hooked into the system, too busy, too occupied in your waking hours to hear the messages that we are giving to you. So this is our message for you today. If you would like to make conscious contact with your extraterrestrial brothers and sisters who are of high frequency, this is the path. Do a Lessons of A Course in Miracles so that your mind is being freed from resentments and hatred and violence. You do not want to have those things living in your mind when you make contact with extraterrestrial beings. They will not make contact with any human readily who has a very low frequency mind that is full of resentments and judgments. It is not in their wheelhouse. They don't like how it feels, and so you will be left on the sidelines in that circumstance. So your way of preparing for contact would be to do the Lessons of A Course in Miracles. If you feel unable to do a Lessons of A Course in Miracles, then we would suggest that you read the books that our dear one has penned, and they are available, of course, to purchase. The second thing we want you to do is to admit where the social media technology addiction is really getting a hold of you, and to begin to break those hours scrolling, for example. We want you at bedtime to be in bed an hour before you're going to go to sleep. Read an inspirational book or a novel that you like that is of good quality. Perhaps you could do some sketching. Perhaps you can do some meditating. You could contact a friend, have a conversation, but do not doom scroll, as you call it, in preparation for nighttime contact with your guides and teachers. Many of you have extraterrestrial guides and teachers, as does our dear one. She has Ananda and, of course, myself, and we are all connected. And many of us are extraterrestrial beings. And so she has contact and has made contact with her extraterrestrial guides and teachers. And when you prepare in this way and dedicate your nighttime adventures to making contact with higher frequency extraterrestrial beings, extraterrestrial beings will indeed be able to discern who are the beings that are the most likely to be least terrified by contact. Some of you cannot be contacted in any way, shape, or form because it would be too terrifying for you given the conditioning programs that are still active in your mind. And for those of you that find the idea terrifying, do the lessons of A Course in Miracles. Your mind will be calmed, your fears will be revealed to you, and your problems will rise to the surface so that you can cleanse your mind in preparation for a better life. If you are not interested in contact, nobody will contact you. It is that simple. The beings that have contacted humans that are what you will call unpleasant would be connecting with beings who have low frequency minds and that have put out some kind of call in some way. If you do not put out a call and you are not interested, be clear when you go to sleep. I don't want contact with any extraterrestrial beings. Thank you very much. I will take some contact from my guides and teachers in a way that does not terrify me, in a way that is calm and gentle and easy on my mind and nervous system. You can say that prayer before you go to bed. Some of you, however, are ready and willing and able to make contact, and those will be guided by your feelings. You will know, I'm very interested. I am not afraid. I am ready to make contact. And this is one of the ways that extraterrestrial beings want to make contact first, because it is in your mind that you will be prepared. It is not a physical preparation. It is a mental and emotional preparation. No spiritual preparation is necessary, because you would not have the urge to contact your extraterrestrial brothers and sisters unless this was part of your blueprint and you were already giving your permission by the very design of your blueprint, which you designed with your guides and teachers before you were ever born. Many of you have this in your blueprint, obviously, as this is an event that is going to come to the planet. And we want you to understand that even if you do not see ships in the sky, it does not mean they are not there. Many of them cannot be seen by the human eye, which is very limited in the range of light that it is able to see. There are light waves slower than your eyeballs and faster than your eyeballs. And if those extraterrestrial ships are in either of those wavelengths, you cannot see them. It does not mean that they are not there. This is something that most humans really need to think about. The fact that you cannot see the ships is meaningless. They have merely shifted a frequency out of your visible wavelength. So that is our introductory statement about disclosure, and we would say to you, A Course in Miracles Lessons is designed for this time. It is designed to prepare you to be more loving so that you can meet your more loving extraterrestrial brothers and sisters, more evolved beings than you. You must evolve up out of fear, resentment, sickness, war, and death for them to want to make contact with you. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and I will speak to you again soon. Okay, thank you very much. Once again, please like and subscribe and share this video, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.